matching up nicely, isn't it, this now?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful ball. Farhan Zulkifli is 1-on-1. Is there a nudge on him? He goes down. The referee waves it away. Not too many protests here.
Oh, that was a brilliant first touch from Farhan Zulkifli. He just killed it and put it in front of him to take it in his stride. And there was contact between him and Hanif Farhan. I don't know whether it's enough, because it could be the same ploy, just trying to put his body in and getting the contact.
Well, earlier on, VAR intervened and got an on-field review. Let's see what happens here. They are studying this at the moment.
But the referee was pretty sure about his decisions.
He was quite emphatic, you're right. Seliovic, giving that away. Well, certainly Farhan has made his presence felt. What do you think about Seliovic so far?
Of course. You know, Farhan Zulkifli will always make something happen. And Seliovic, obviously, he's in there to just sit in. Provide a little bit of cover for the defense.
Well, the last few minutes have been encouraging for Hougang.
Yeah, it's a little stretched at the moment.
Here's Plazonia. Those changes to be made shortly by DPMM. Goes back to Enrique. Still awaiting a decision on what's happening there with the penalty shot. You'd imagine by now they'd have pulled it back, though in theory they could wait for a break in play. Hold on, here we go.
Oh, it's a long break, isn't it?
No, this is more for the change. I thought they might also just wait.
Nah, it's
more for the change,
yeah,
isn't it?
Exactly, and not a penalty for me. Not enough. Just coming together there, and good defending, I got to say, from Hanif Farhan.
Well, they were hoping that would be called in their favour. Hougang hasn't gone that way. Oh,
I think it is the review, but
on the big scoreboard in front of us, it says VAR checking penalty. This could be just a little glimmer of hope here. There is going to be a review. Wow, you don't feel there was enough in there?
Nah, I don't think so.
A ray of light here for Hougang, if he can overturn his initial decision. Osman Rosero. Have another look. Farhan Zulkifli in the box. That's no doubt.
Nah, it's not.
Shoulder to shoulder for you?
Yeah, it's shoulder to shoulder. It's not a penalty.
Hanif there is the one making the challenge. This.
Nah, it's not a penalty for me.
So there's enough in there, is it? He obviously would love for this to be a penalty to give them hope in the last 10 minutes. Clear and obvious.
Well, it's clearly not a penalty.
So obviously we should just get on with things.
Yeah. Well, I do hear that there's a goal at the Bishan Stadium.
It's all happening. And it's a relative of a pretty late goal as well, of course, over there. It's good news, it would appear, for Man City Sailors. But anyway, he kind of went back to the screen, then thought about it. Oh! He's pointed to the penalty spot. He's given a red card. Wow, that's a huge call here from the referee. Osman Rosero is sending off Hanif Farhan. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity, I think, is obviously what he's gone for.
Wow.
It does look like shoulder to shoulder, doesn't it?
Now listen.
How about this here, Shashi? Look at this angle. See if this changes your mind.
No, it's not at
does
all.
it?
It's not at all. No, it's not going to change my mind. It's a poor decision. I'm sorry. Firstly, it's not a foul, and it's a red card as well.
Double punishment here. Now, I just wonder whether that's going to change the substitutions that he was going to make. Jamie McAllister, who's keeping rock steady still on the edge of the area. It's more Robert Ezekiel who's looking annoyed and upset. I'd be thinking he's delighted to get a penalty and now have 10 against 10. He's saying it's wasting time. Well, the referee will presumably add this on. It is taking a long time for him to go off. Hanif is still upset. I think some of the players are annoyed with him for taking so long to go off. Those changes, by the way, have not been made yet. The penalty here, Dejan Racic up against Christian Namovski. Huge moment in this match to give Hougang some hope here. Oh, he's come off the crossbar! Denied! Plazonia. Well, you might say justice has been served.
And Namovski just puts up his hand and say hi to everyone. And you said it, it's justice. It's so not a penalty. And Racic, I gotta say, Racic in that game against the Young Lions, he missed about 4 or 5 clear goal-scoring chances. And today he misses a penalty as well.
Well, that was the chance, wasn't it? That was a real opportunity for them to get back into the match. And with it, maybe hopes of a point at least gone. We shall see. Here is... Oh, he's gone down again! And this time he's even more furious. Oh, he's... A belated decision from the referee. He didn't seem to point to the spot immediately, and then he did. It seemed to be after the reaction of Farhan Zulkifli. It's also a yellow card. Let's have a look here, Shasi. Is that outside the box for a start or not? Is that foul first?
Listen, this to me is more of a foul than the earlier one, because he's from the back and there was a push.
Okay.
So that's a foul.
But is that in the box for you?
Gotta take a look at this again.
Now, they've changed the penalty takers to Plazonia. There's Naziruddin who's got the yellow card. He was going to go off, remember, that change is not to be made. Namovski maybe with some mind games here. He's just walked out. They surely can't miss a second penalty, can they? They've been given, I mean, this is the ultimate reprieve for Dejan Racic to get a penalty a minute later.
Listen, I think it's in the box, or even if it's on the line, it is a penalty.
It's a save! But not on the rebounds from Nazrul Nazari, my goodness. Now they're saying, was there infringement in the box? Did they run in before the penalty was taken? They will, of course, look at that anyway. Seems to be okay. Nazrul reacting fastest.
Well, when the shot was taken, Nazrul was already in the penalty area. That's probably the only thing that they're complaining about.
My goodness, that would have been so frustrating for... They are reviewing this, by the way, but it would have been so frustrating as far as Hougang were concerned if they had missed 2 penalties in as many minutes. Nazrul Nazari's first goal of the season, and it could be such a crucial one. They are still checking. Oh, the drama continues.
This has been a great game of football in terms of the
storylines, right?
And the story.
They're not going to give it.
there. It's Nazrul was already.
But I think they're retaking it.
Yeah, of
because
course.
there are also DPMM players in there.
Yeah.
It was Nur Ikhwan who encroached. Oh, there are heated moments in here, as you can imagine. So yes, I think there were a number of players who seem to have encroached the area. Nur Ikhwan as well as Nazrul. A third penalty is coming up here. Now, discussions on who is going to take this. Now you can see, by the way, that Farhan wanted to take it. Saliovic is the one who's grabbed the ball. This isn't good. So Farhan is making another attempt to say, can I take it? Well, someone's got to make a decision on who the penalty taker is. You can't have 3 different penalty takers. They're now looking across. It is going to be Farhan Zulkifli. This isn't good, Shasi.
So it's clear that there's no set penalty takers from what we've seen. So it's weird.
Shouldn't Ezekiel be screaming, I want so-and-so to take it?
Well, he doesn't need to scream if he had been set before the game.
That's true.
You know, so clearly.
I'm not sure I've ever been in a game where 3 penalties have not gone in a row in the space of as many minutes. But it won't happen this time. They finally get their goal. It's been a contentious few minutes here. We're going to have a lot more time than the 2 minutes you see on your screen.
Yeah, this is a brilliantly taken penalty, and you just do wonder how many more minutes, or how many minutes are going to be added to the 90 minutes, because it's going to be a long time.
Yeah.
Great penalty, by the way.
Maybe he's just now changed Ezekiel's mind as to who takes penalties from now on. Farhan Zulkifli's had very positive impact since his introduction. 2-1.
And we're still trying to process the first decision, the penalty.
Yeah.
But the problem is, the impact is, there was a player being red carded. So that's the problem for DPMM.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, they did miss the penalty, but a player was sent off.